Hi everyone, I'm Vicki Marie and I want to welcome you back to my channel. If you're new here, I put out videos about 3 times a week and I always try to get my cleaning video out on Friday, just in time for the weekend. I've been working on lightening up my life this year, and that's really, I guess, the theme of my life. And not only in color, because I talk a lot about just getting rid of the darker colors in my home, and I recently worked on getting new dishes. I'm still collecting dishes, and I like to just, instead of getting a whole matching set of dishes per se, I want to just find things I love and just put it all together. I spent a lot of time on a farm growing up, and I love that creative feel, making things my own, being unique. So that works for me, and I love being resourceful and creative. So you're going to see me doing all kinds of just sort of out of the box things. So I wanted to show you guys my new dishes. These are the dishes I got at Sam's Club. I showed you guys a couple days ago in my cabinet organization video. I was just organizing that cupboard right there that I was just in. So these are a close-up look. That's the cow, and here's the bowl, and that's the pig. I just thought these were so freaking cute that of course I had to buy them. I just had to stop and show you guys that. So let's clean some more. I got such a great deal on those dishes, and the dishes I had before were all black. I've had them for over 20 years, no kidding. So it was time for a new set of dishes. I am very frugal, and you'll pick up on that as we go. Those little white canisters I'm moving around over there, those are the empties from our protein shakes, and I saved them. And usually they're in the Lazy Susan below, but I'm in the process of cleaning that out as well, and you guys will see that later. But I use those plastic containers to put all of my flour and sugar and things like that in, and they make really great storage containers. I just can't find, I cannot make myself go buy a bunch of new canisters and throw those big plastic jugs away. I make use of them. I also store my squirrel food and pet food and all kinds of things in those plastic containers, because we do like to drink muscle milk after our workout, and I just can't get rid of those, the big plastic containers. I reuse them. I woke up this morning, and for the first time, and I can't even remember, the birds were chirping. We get up pretty early, about 5:15 in the morning, and my husband leaves for work about 5:45, and I always walk to the front door with him, and I'll sometimes step out and get the paper. Although it's been so cold here, usually he'll grab it and bring it to the door for me. And so I always open the door, and it's usually very quiet at that time. but the birds have been chirping, and it was the first time I have actually got to hear the birds since probably the end of or the beginning of winter. And I felt for the first time like spring is actually on its way, and it inspired me to start working on some spring decor. And you'll see that in a DIY I'm going to put out in a couple of days. That'll come out, but I'm going to show you a couple of the spring the spring decor that I have put out. And I do love the Swifters. My son actually got me trying these oversized Swifters. I had a smaller Swifter mop, and the oversized really does such a much better trick. So I bought the oversized Swifter, I get the oversized pads, and this works really well for my space. He has a really big, pretty big apartment with all wood floors, and he uses it in his entire apartment. I right now just have a few areas that I have to mop, so, and with just my husband and me home now, this is really all we need to just get that little layer of dust off. And then once in a while I will get out my steam mop and go over it. I also took this opportunity to clean the bottom of the table. This table is very heavy. We've had it for a very long time. I love this table. It's a table I can sit at and do crafting projects, and it has a leaf, and I can seat about 12 people around this table very easily. We do a lot of game nights, and we have our friends over, and we can just use this surface. We love it. And I finally tackled the fan. I know I've been sort of complaining about that and knowing I needed to do it, and was a little afraid because I hadn't dusted it in a while. I didn't know what was going to happen, but it actually wasn't as bad as I thought. And I put out a few Easter decorations, as you can see. And I'll show you this little DIY in an upcoming video how I did it. Very simple. Thanks for watching today. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe before you go. Thanks, everyone.